My name is Prakash Menon, and you are part of the Retail Ninja program or the curriculum. And we're now getting into the next, what I call perspectives. We don't see things as they are, we see things as we are. The way you see the external world is directly related to the internal lens of your own personality, your belief systems, and your attitude. Two people can have a completely different view or perspective of the same thing. One may see that in a negative light and another in a positive light. It's the difference between the person who says the glass is half empty and the one who says it's half full. Optimism creates positive energy, which in turn leads to confidence and clarity, while pessimism creates negative energy, which in turn generates fear and failure. So, what we focus on is what we get. Focus on the doom and gloom, and you will create more of the same. Closed-minded people see things very differently to those with a more open mindset. While open-minded people hold the view that anything is possible, closed-minded people tend to take setbacks personally and blame others when things go wrong. It is no coincidence, therefore, that people with a mindset that is open to growth and learning are generally more successful than those with a closed or fixed mindset. A person's mindset affects everything from their worldview to their interpersonal relationship. In fact, research shows that leaders who see themselves above everyone else and beyond failure, blaming others when things go wrong, do not create strong teams. So the following story illustrates the difference between the two mindsets. A group of travelers was crossing a river that had overflowed its banks. Each man crossed on horseback, fighting for his life. A lone traveler watched the group attempt to traverse the treacherous river and then singled out one of them to ask to be taken across. The man he asked agreed, and together they made it safely to the other side of the river, where somebody asked, "Why did you select the king to ask this favor?" Shocked that he had asked the king to help him across the river, the man replied, "All I know," he answered, "is that everyone except this man, who had no idea was the king, as he is dressed the same as everyone else, had the look of fear and hesitation written all over their faces." The king, on the other hand, stood out as a man who knew what he was doing, as he was the only man with a look of complete confidence and determination on his face. He knew he would make it safely across the river, while others failed in the attempt to do the same. He since learned that the king had never attempted such a feat before. The king just knew with every fiber of his being that he could do it. Energy, confidence, and clarity are generated when we focus on completing bite-sized chunks of a large project rather than allowing the enormity of the big picture to consume us. While you must never lose sight of the big picture, you risk being overwhelmed if you only look at the mountain to climb rather than focusing on the steps that will take you to the first level and then to the next level, and so on and so forth. It's all about perspective. So when you focus on the small steps, resourcefulness and accomplishment replace anxiety and procrastination. Breaking large tasks into smaller series of smaller actionable steps allow you to see small successes, which gives you the confidence and clarity to achieve further success. Furthermore, overcoming challenges can awaken talents within you that you never even knew you had. The most significant decision we all make when we get out of bed each morning is our attitude of the day. With the right can-do attitude, no barrier will be too high, no valley too deep, no dream too extreme, and no challenge too great. The positive thinker sees the invisible, feels the intangible, and achieves the impossible. My name is Prakash Menon, and I look forward to connecting with you in the next episode.